Welcome to Traveler's Tales. I am your host, Greg Alonzo. Today I will be your guide for this special edition as we take a look at the real Queen of Sheba. Before we begin, just a quick reminder that we post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, with special editions are featured on Thursdays. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon to be notified each time we post new videos. Who was this enigmatic woman? Where did she come from? Did she really exist, or is she nothing more than a fabricated tale? Today we will answer these questions as we take a look at the real Queen of Sheba. Moving right along, mythology tells us one thing while archaeology tells us another. The Queen of Sheba, also known as Queen Makeda, is a figure first mentioned in the Hebrew Bible. The original story is that she brings a caravan of valuable gifts for the Israelite king Solomon. This account has undergone extensive Jewish, Islamic, Yemenite, and Ethiopian elaboration. It has become the subject of one of the most widespread and fertile cycles of legends in the Middle East. What of modern historians? There is a general consensus that the kingdom of Sheba is identified with the South Arabian kingdom of Saba, which was located in present-day Yemen. Another school of thought is that Sheba was in present-day Ethiopia. What of the queen herself? The queen's existence is disputed among historians. According to ancient scholars, Sheba was quite well known in the classical world. Most often the kingdom was referred to as Arabia Felix. It was said that the kingdom was comprised of Sabaeans from both Ethiopia and Eritrea, and later became the realm of Aksum. Let's turn to various narratives beginning with biblical. In 1 Kings 10:2, it states that the Queen of Sheba came to Jerusalem with a very great retinue of camels bearing spices, very much gold, and precious stones. We also learn throughout the narrative that the queen asked Solomon many questions, all to which he answered to her satisfaction. Christian sources speak of a queen of the south who came from uttermost parts of the earth to hear the wisdom of Solomon. Mention of this queen can be found in both Matthew 12:42 and Luke 11:31. In the Song of Songs 1:5 and the Septuagint, it is equated that the Queen of Sheba is Ethiopian. This is because the passage reads as, "I am black and beautiful." There is also a legend that among the gifts the queen gave Solomon included were gold, frankincense, and myrrh, the same gifts that the Magi gave to Jesus Christ. It is also interesting to point out what these gifts symbolized. Each had a spiritual meaning. Gold, a symbol of kingship on earth. Frankincense was an incense that symbolized deity, and myrrh was an embalming oil that symbolized death. In the Coptic writings, the story of Solomon and Queen Sheba is quite popular. The tale goes that the queen, having been subdued by deceit, gives Solomon a pillar on which all earthly science was inscribed. Solomon sends one of his demons to fetch the pillar from Ethiopia, whence it instantly arrives. In another Coptic poem, it is known the queen to have questioned Solomon with many riddles. In turn, the king answers all to her satisfaction. In Ethiopia, the most extensive version of the legend appears in the Kebra Nagast, which when translated means glory to the kings. This is also the national Ethiopian saga. Here, Menelik I is the child of Solomon and Makeda, the Ethiopian name for the Queen of Sheba. Makeda is also the child of the man who destroys the legendary Snake King, Arwe, from whom the Ethiopians claim descent to the present day. According to the legend, Queen Makeda converts to Judaism while in Israel, and together with Solomon she has a son, whom she named Bina Lechem, which means son of the wise man. We know him as Menelik. After the boy grows up in Ethiopia, he travels to Israel, bearing a ring that Solomon had given his mother. Menelik is received with honors as he is seen as the first son of the king. At this time, he is also anointed by the high priest Zadok. Several nobles returned with Menelik to Ethiopia. They also take with them the Ark of the Covenant. The link to Solomon provided a strong foundation for Ethiopian national unity. Ethiopians see their country as God's chosen country and the final resting place of the Ark of the Covenant. All this came to them thanks to Queen Makeda and her son Menelik. This brings us to the end of The Real Queen of Sheba. If you enjoyed this video, please join our channel and become a member. Your support will enable us to continue putting out quality videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Traveler's Tales. This really is the best way to help our channel grow. Until we meet again at the crossroads of folklore and fact, Cartistos.